The landscape of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict shifted significantly with the assassination of Ismail Haniyeh. His death created a void, paving the way for Yahya Sinwar. This transition marked a pivotal moment, signaling a potential shift towards a more hardline stance. Sinwar, a founding member of the Qassam Brigades, had spent decades fighting for Palestinian liberation. His past actions raised concerns about the future direction of Hamas under his command. The international community expressed apprehension at Sinwar's ascension. His appointment threatened to derail peace talks and exacerbate tensions in the region. Yahya Sinwar's journey to the helm of Hamas is a testament to his unwavering commitment to the Palestinian cause. Born in the Khan Yunis refugee camp in Gaza, Sinwar witnessed firsthand the hardships faced by his people under Israeli occupation. Driven by this conviction, Sinwar joined the Palestinian resistance movement at a young age. He rose through the ranks, becoming a key figure in the newly formed Hamas movement. His dedication and strategic acumen earned him the respect of his peers, propelling him to a position of leadership within the organization's armed wing, the Qassam Brigades. His actions, seen as acts of terrorism by Israel, led to his arrest and imprisonment in 1988. Despite the hardships he faced, Sinwar's spirit remained unbroken. When he was released in a prisoner exchange in 2011, he emerged as a hardened and battle-tested leader, ready to resume his fight for Palestinian self-determination. Yahya Sinwar's tenure as the leader of Hamas is inextricably linked to his past actions and the broader context of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. His involvement in the Qassam Brigades, responsible for numerous attacks against Israeli targets, has made him a controversial figure on the world stage. Sinwar's role in the kidnapping and killing of 2 Israeli soldiers in the late 1980s cemented his image as a ruthless militant in the eyes of Israel and its allies. His actions, while seen as legitimate acts of resistance by his supporters, were condemned as acts of terrorism by the international community, leading to his lengthy imprisonment. Despite the concerns surrounding his leadership, Sinwar surprised some observers with his nuanced statements following his appointment. This cautious approach suggested that Sinwar, hardened by years of conflict and imprisonment, understood the complexities of the situation and the need for a pragmatic approach. The rise of Yahya Sinwar as the leader of Hamas sent shockwaves through the region, casting uncertainty over the already fragile peace process. His hardline stance raised concerns about renewed violence. Sinwar's leadership challenged efforts to revive peace talks. His refusal to recognize Israel was a major stumbling block. The international community faced an uphill battle to bring Hamas to the table. With Yahya Sinwar at the helm, Hamas entered uncharted territory. His leadership, shaped by his experiences as a resistance fighter and a political prisoner, promised to be vastly different from that of his predecessors. The organization, once known for its social welfare programs and pragmatic approach to governance, seemed poised for a shift toward a more militant and ideologically driven agenda. Sinwar's focus on strengthening Hamas's military capabilities and his unwavering commitment to armed struggle raised concerns about the potential for renewed conflict with Israel. His rhetoric, while at times conciliatory, left no doubt about his ultimate goal, the liberation of all of historic Palestine. This uncompromising stance presented a significant challenge for the international community. Sinwar's refusal to renounce violence and recognize Israel's right to exist made it difficult to engage with Hamas as a legitimate political actor. The future of Hamas under Sinwar's leadership remained uncertain. The specter of Yahya Sinwar's leadership loomed large over the Gaza Strip, casting a long shadow over the lives of its inhabitants. The people of Gaza, already grappling with the devastating effects of the Israeli blockade, faced an uncertain future under Sinwar's rule. His focus on militarization and his uncompromising stance towards Israel raised fears of renewed conflict and further suffering. The possibility of another war, with its inevitable toll on civilian lives and infrastructure, weighed heavily on the minds of ordinary Gazans. Furthermore, Sinwar's hardline approach did little to alleviate the humanitarian crisis gripping the territory. The ongoing blockade, coupled with the political stalemate, continued to strangle Gaza's economy, leaving its people mired in poverty and despair. The situation in Gaza had become a microcosm of the broader stalemate, a stark reminder of the human cost of this intractable conflict.